Greetings, Earthlings, here's a mic review. So today I'm reviewing this guy, the Heil PR40. If you are interested in this mic, it'll set you back between $350 and $400 depending on what edition you get. As per usual, link in the description. And for this video, I have the mic connected directly to the 2i2 2nd gen with the input gain set at around 70%. I will do no post-processing, but may boost it in post, so check the doobly-doo for that information. Now let's go ahead and talk about what comes in the box. First off, everything comes in this really nice padded pleather carrying case. You get the microphone. You get the microphone mount, which has a 5/8 to 3/8 inch adapter already installed. You get some documentation and sticker, my mortal enemy, we meet again. As far as the build quality, this thing is built like an absolute tank. It has an all-metal body, a metal grille, a second finer windscreen inside, as well as a piece of foam to help with the plosives, although I still do tend to have some issues with plosives on this microphone. As you move around the microphone, you won't find any features on this thing. On the bottom, you'll find the XLR port, and based on the packaging as well as the label on the microphone, it seems important to point out that this is an end-fire microphone or end-address microphone. You need to talk into the top of the microphone, do not talk into the side. As far as specs, this thing has a cardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 28 Hz to 18 kHz, a sensitivity of approximately -54 decibels, and an impedance of 600 ohms. So this is how the microphone has been sounding without a windscreen on it. And now I've added the official Heil windscreen, which costs about $14, and this is how the microphone sounds. As you can hear, it does dampen the higher frequencies a little bit, and personally, I enjoy that a little bit more. Now I'm spinning around the microphone to determine what the actual polar pattern is and how the audio changes as we move around the microphone's capsule. Yo, dog. There's Cherry MX Blues in this keyboard that I'm banging. To demonstrate what kind of proximity effect you can get out of this microphone, I am right on the microphone capsule about that far away. Now I'm about a foot from the microphone, about 2 feet away from the microphone, and about 4 feet away from the microphone. And in case you guys have a weaker preamp that's not able to drive this thing, now I have the Cloudlifter CL-1 connected with phantom power turned on, and it allowed me to drop my gain down to about 35 or 40%, and this is how the mic sounds. And just for comparison's sake, now I have my personal favorite microphone, the SM7B, connected to the 2i2 with my input gain set at 95%, and this is how the microphone sounds. I hate to say it, but I don't think that I like this tone at all. So in terms of pros, this thing just does exactly what it was designed to do really well. It does a great job at background noise rejection. It has a really nice broadcast tone if that's what you're going for. And this thing is built really well, and I mean that. Heil puts a lot of care into their microphones. I've heard Bob Heil talk about his mics, and he is just insanely passionate about what he's doing. And then in terms of cons, this thing is pretty expensive. It also has a low sensitivity, so you will need a decent preamp to drive it. And it has a broadcast tone, which severely limits the versatility of this microphone. On the electric, the acoustic, and on singing, I don't think this mic did particularly well, but I'm personally not that surprised because that's not what this microphone was designed for. But on the other hand, for spoken word, this thing has a very full low end ranging all the way down to 28 Hz and a very bright high end boosted starting at around 1.5 kHz, which gives you really good clarity for spoken word. So after about a month of use on the Bandrew Says podcast, and I'll go ahead and link it in one of the corners if you want to hear the processed audio, I think it's a perfectly fine broadcast microphone if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. With that being said, I personally am not the biggest fan of the extended low end or the overly bright high end, but at this level of microphones, it just comes down to your personal preference. And I should note, I have heard this microphone sound absolutely wonderful for people like Leo Laporte, but I've also heard this microphone sound pretty bad on YouTube channels like Drama Alert. So to sum up everything that I've said here, I personally am not the biggest fan of this microphone's tone, but at this level of microphone, I'm not going to say buy it or don't buy it. It all comes down to personal preference and if this microphone is going to fit the use case that you need it for. Alright guys, I guess that'll do it for today. If you found this video fun, interesting, or helpful, thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, thumbs down. If you want to influence the gear that I review next, head over to geeksrising.com/podcastage and cast your votes there. If you want more videos, logo beneath me, check out the Discord server, link in the description, and I will see you all on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.